Alright, we'll do Anchor's Bond story then. I know nothing about her besides she throws starfishes at Helm, and Helm gets disgusted by it. It's the only thing I know about it. Yeah? Oh boy. Alright. Anchor's Bond story. I like them because... I like them because of what? I like them because of what? Knock, knock. Come in. Oh, hi, Helm. Sorry to bother you, subordinate. But are you busy? A little. Not as much as I've been the past few days. A little. I see. Very well. Then I'll handle the situation on my own. Wait, what is it? Actually, I have a favor to ask you. As the leader of the Aegis squad, it pains me to admit this in front of you. To display such weakness is enough to make me want to cover my face in shame. But I see no other way out of the situation. What is it? You're making this sound very, very, very complicated. Wait, that little face! Stop, she's adorable. Stop, she's adorable! Alright, we're doing Helm's Bond story soon. Would you like to confiscate Anchor's marine life collection? Why do you want to huh? Come again. Don't look at me like that. It's not because of any personal aversion I have towards them. I wouldn't ask for your help if that was the reason. Then what is the reason? A few days ago, we received a warning from the Wildlife Agency. According to the law, all animals and plants must be overseen by the Management Bureau. That includes marine life. Anchor collects them on her own time and has amassed something of a private collection. They have always turned a blind eye to it for the Deputy Chief Birmingham's sakes. However, at a recent party aboard the ship, a high-ranking VIP slipped on one of Anchor's starfishes and took quite the tumble. Oh, I am starting to... I think I'm starting to understand Anchor a little bit more now. Okay. Well, that sucks for him, yeah. Huh. I know it sounds ridiculous, but due to that incident, a complaint was filed with the Wildlife Agency. And now they are saying they can't overlook it anymore either. Can't you come up with some kind of excuse? Seems like there's no way out of it this time around. I explained the situation to Anchor yesterday and requested that she hand over her collection to the Bureau. Ever since then, she's been avoiding me. As you know, Anchor has a high-performance radar installed inside her body. Huh? High-performance radar? If she wants to avoid someone, she can do it so perpetually. And that's where I come into the picture, I assume. Correct. I have exhausted all of my options and have nowhere else to turn. I apologize gravely for this. I feel as if I'm shrinking my responsibilities and passing them on to you. No, it's a good thing you came to see me, actually. Why is that? You're Anchor's superior, and I'm your superior. That makes this entire incident my responsibility as well. Huh? Very well. Oh, her little blush! I appreciate you helping me out. I have rarely operated under someone else's command, It's only comforting in a way. Don't mention it. Operated under someone's command, you say? Stop. Stop, Luna. Do you have any idea where Anchor is right now? If I were to guess, I'll say she might be at the swimming pool where the admirer is stationed. I would accompany you, but I doubt I could be of any assistance. I'll remain on standby. Please get her to listen to reason, subordinate. What? Oh, hi, baby. You see that starfish? 7 o'clock direction, 55 meters out. It's the captain. What do you think brings him here? He must be colluding with Helm. Just in case, you guys better stay tucked away. You might need to beat a swift retreat. Anchor, what are you doing? What does it look like I'm doing? I'm storing all my marine animals inside this box. I see. Can I help? Sure. Anchor shuffles to the side to make some space. Here, put on these gloves. It's fine for me, but you're human. You shouldn't be touching these guys with your bare hands. Some of them may be venomous. Thanks. The two of us continue to place more marine animals in the box without exchanging a word. Where did you get all of these? Different places. Some of them I picked up during a mission and brought back. Others were given to me by friends. Who's the friend? Or friends? And some I had scavengers fetch from me. That's how I got this guy. Want to touch him? Anchor holds up an innocuous looking starfish. Touch it. Squish. It's super squishy and slippery. Yeah. Oh! Stop, she's so precious. Yeah, not all starfish are like that. But this one is especially malleable. So I like it more. That's why I'm a big fan of sea cucumbers and sea squirts. What is it about soft things that you enjoy? I'm not sure. I have never really sat down and thought about it. I get it. Maybe because being a machine, I myself have a pretty hard exterior. Oh, wait! Okay. Why is she precious? Why is she precious? Why do I feel like I'm about to cry? That's a weird thing to give to give a friend. Hey, here's a starfish. Starfish and machine heart. Oh god, I'm gonna cry. I am going to cry. I can just feel it. Sorry, but I don't think I quite understand. Which part isn't clear to you? How can you use the word hard to describe yourself when you're anything but? You make yourself sound like a cold, unfeeling robot. You're incredibly human in a lot of ways. And take the starfish Anchor gave me and stick it onto her face. Is this revenge because of Helm? Okay, I'm laughing because of two reasons. Number one, just the starfish on her face. Number two, I love how weirdly rendered the starfish is. You can tell that it does not match the gosh darn art style. But I love it regardless. Oh my god. New daughter for Luna? I guess I have another daughter. God damn it, the family just keeps on growing. Hey! I'm all about starfishes, but that doesn't mean I want to cozy up to one. I removed the starfish from Anchor's face. See, that was a very human reaction. How so? The fact you don't want a starfish asphyxiated to your face. Oh. Is that right? Still, I don't have the same feelings and sensations as humans. Let me ask you something, Captain. Of all the parts of the body, which would you say is the one that makes people the most human? I suppose the heart. Exactly. My heart has been replaced with a mechanical core. One comprises of rigid metal and cumbersome wires. These little guys, on the other hand, are so soft and squishy. Their whole bodies are slick and shiny. That's what I like about them. They're alive. Oh, this Bond story is gonna break me. So she likes them because, in a way, she feels more alive with them, in a way. But she herself, she feels sad that she doesn't feel as squishy or quote-unquote as human. Oh, baby. So swapping them out for a model wouldn't be to your satisfaction, I presume? Definitely not. Then what are you going to do about the Bureau breathing down our necks? I don't know. I've been making myself scarce for the time being, but I think I have just reached the end of the line. Huh? Uh-oh. 1 o'clock, 580 meters out. A probably employee from the wildlife agency detected. Could you put that starfish inside the box, Captain? I think I gotta hightail it out of here. There we go. Huh. Captain? I can't do that. Why not? Because I'm going to carry the entire box. What are you talking about? I'm coming with you. And while I'm at it, I'm going to try and convince you. Huh? When you say convince, do you mean persuading me to give up all these marine animals to the Bureau? If worst comes to worst, yes. You say worst comes to worst. So does that mean you're considering other options? Is that right? I reassuringly squeeze Anchor's shoulder. That's exactly what I'm saying, or what I'm doing. Oh! I love the commander. I love him. Soon after, we somehow succeeded in shaking off the agency employee. Now, where do we go, Captain? You're the one who decided to run. Huh? But you said you'll try and come up with a better option. I thought by running, we'll be opening up a dialogue to discuss those options. Naturally, I figured you'll be the one leading that discussion and figuring out our next course of action. I see. I'm a bit of a loss. Find substitutes for marine life. Let's look for some who will be better able to change your mind. Two. Change what? The fact that I have an affinity for living things? Exactly. I'm not so sure about that. Sounds kinda illogical to me. How can you change what someone does and doesn't like through words alone? We don't know for sure unless we try. Still not entirely sure how you think this is gonna pan out, but if you really want to, I'll go with it. I may still have my doubts, but I have faith in the path you choose, Captain. Okay, so the commander is gonna stick around and help her essentially find a way for her to keep her starfishes while at the same time still being okay with the bureau. Okay, the commander's cooking. The commander's cooking. Anything for our daughter. Memories and dolls. Okay, what do we have here? But Lorda and Mika. Hey, old timer. Who's your friend? This is Anchor from the Aegis Squad. Aegis? Isn't that the same squad that Helma's in? Nice to meet you. I put down the box filled with various critters on top of the counter. Wow, would you look at that? Starfish, sea cucumbers, and what's this one? It's a sea squirt. Anchor holds up the sea squirt. Whoa, you're just holding it up like that? Why are you flinching, Mika? Sorry, I can't stand things that are squishy. That's perfect. That means that they're even more effective if I use them in a prank. Blorda! Oh, that is so rude. I closed the lid of the box. Aw, why'd you close it? I was having fun. Look at those. I'm assuming I was having fun looking at those. Do you have anything that could convincingly replace these? We may have something. Since you're mostly of the small and slippery variety, how about some slime? You know what? Slime could work. I'll bring some out. Okay. Mika brings out various colors of slimes from the corner of the store. Okay. What do you think? Let's have a feel. Ingrid dips her hand into the rainbow-colored slime and squeezes around for a while. No good. To be fair, it depends on the type of slime. I know this because I've been watching way too many slime videos for some odd fucking reason. I don't know, they're just so satisfying. Just the ASMR of the stretching and squish and just ASMR. It depends on the slime. The feeling is similar, but it's not moist enough. And it doesn't move on its own. I could show you a few toys that do move. Could you please? Mika brings out a moving cat toy from the display box. Try this one for size. It's all the rage lately. Anchor moves around regarding the toy, touching it here and there. All the while, the cat toy bustles about, moving its hands. I don't think this'll cut the mustard either. The speed at which it is moving its hand is too constant. Too robotic. Not to mention that it's hard to the touch. Huh? Is that a bad thing? I explained the situation to Belord and Mika. I see. I don't think I quite follow. Anchor, why is it that you feel only things that are soft can be living? Are you telling me that's not the case? Of course not. Baby humans and animals are totally gaga for hard toys. And all that you said about how unyielding our cores are, that may be, but I have never felt less alive than anything else. Yeah. Plus, what we do now is no different than what we did when we were humans. Exactly. I still pull plenty of practical jokes, and I still fall for every single one of them. Wait, you fall for... I still pull plenty of practical jokes, and you still fall for every single one of them. Okay, I read that wrong. Don't remind me. I think I see your point. You two still have memories of when you were human. Uh-oh. Emotional damage. There it is. There it is. That I knew that I was gonna feel some sort of depression or sadness or something. God damn it. But I don't. Huh? Hmm? You don't? At all? Not one? Not even a little? Nada. Not even a tiny sliver. How is that even possible? Actually, retaining your memories is rather unique. Actually, most Nikkes are in Anchor's position. I'll say the first one. Jeez, now I feel bad. Me too. Sorry for bringing it up so flippantly. Huh? I'm fine. Even if I did have memories, it's not a guarantee that they'll be pleasant ones. That's true. But the reason you may be so down on yourself could have to do with the past memory. What do you mean? Take Nikke and I for example. We were always together when we were humans. And that stayed the same even when we became Nikkes. So the fact that you don't... Hold up. So the fact that you don't feel as if you're human shouldn't have anything to do with your core or anything like that. After all, we don't feel that way. And again, for you, it was a bit more abrupt. True, for you just woke up one day and bam! You were encased inside a mechanical body. I can only imagine how unsettling that would be. Heck, if that happened to me, I'm sure I'll end up relying on squishing marine life too. So what exactly are you two saying? Is it that Anchor's lack of memory has caused her to feel some sort of alienation from herself? I'm no psychologist, so I'm not sure about fancy terms like that. All I'm saying is that we don't have anything to replace these squishy marine animals with. I'm sorry we couldn't be of more help to you. There we go. So she doesn't recall much about her past. That's not anything unusual because a good chunk of Nikkes don't recall their past, but some tend to recall some of the most traumatic or the most life-changing experience for them. Anchor, she doesn't remember anything. Okay. Where do we go now, Captain? Nikke and Belorda seem to believe that. The key to changing Anchor's mindset lies within her memories. But is reclaiming her memories going to be a good thing for her? What do you want to do? Yeah. Me? In fact, as long as I don't have to be separated from these little guys, I don't care what we do. Okay. Is that how? Subordinate, how's it going getting her to give up the marine animals? Not so good. I figured as much. I knew that this would be tough, but I didn't realize it would eat up this much of your time. How are things on your end? I'm trying to come up with alternative solutions as well. I've also been trying to appeal the Bureau and get them to compromise. Just a moment ago, I went to the head office. At Elysian? They're the ones who manufacture us, so I went there to see if there was any way they could lend us any assistance. Fortunately, all I got was a stern lecture about how it was morally questionable for a corporate entity like Elysian to wait, involving themselves in the affairs of an independent body like the Bureau. But I think I know where we can turn to. Huh? What do you mean? Commander! You You don't just leave her on red! What is it, Captain? I know where we can go. You can't just leave Helm on red! Oh, Helm's gonna be so confused. Towards the deep water. At the Elysian headquarters. Ingrid! I recount the entire story to Ingrid. So you want me to help you retrieve Anchor's memories? Precisely. I want to know if performing such a procedure would pose any risks. I'll be frank with you. Unlocking Nikke's memory can go either way. You're either opening a treasure chest or opening a Pandora's box. Even if the possibility skews towards the former, the mere possibility of the latter is why I steer clear of this procedure. What makes it so dangerous? In her current state, Anchor is unstable. You said she's experiencing a sort of self-alienation, right? You're a graduate from the military academy, so you should know. This is often one of the onsets of a mind switch. To bring the past into the equation of such a sensitive juncture would be waving a flaming torch around a powder keg. Boss, you're right in that I view myself in a negative light, and it's also true that I'm partial to sea creatures that are soft. But I hardly think that's a compelling enough evidence that I'm on the brink of a mind switch. Since you brought up evidence, do you have any to back that statement? The captain regularly administers mental wellness tests. If I were to ever fail a single one, I would have been sent straight to the repair center. And yet here I am, still on active duty. Alright. Those mental wellness tests are highly regarded amongst the big three. So there's no doubt as to their efficacy. There we go. Fine. I'll entrust this to you and Anchor. If you're convinced that recovering your memory is integral to solving this issue, I'll do whatever I can to help. But I recommend that you think twice before going through with it. I want to bring back Anchor's memory. I don't want to put Anchor at risk. I don't think it matters at this point. Like, I think we're just gonna do it anyways. Let's do it. Is it gonna pain me? Yes. Let's do it. I want to bring back Anchor's memory. It sounds to me like you made up your mind before you came here. So there's no point in me attempting to convince you otherwise. However, all of our memories, which were stored on the conscious level, have been erased. If we want to reclaim any of our past memories, we'll have to stimulate the memories stored deep down. On the subconscious level? Yes. Typically, Nikke's memory are erased in their entirety during the manufacturing process, but there have been reported cases of Nikke's recalling past events, when they find themselves in a situation similar to those that existed in their memories. Sounds complicated. Can't you simply recount my own past or whatever parts you remember back to me? No, that will be far too risky. A memory recount orally would only further alienate you from yourself. Far from helping you, will be actively harming you by doing so. Stimulating your subconscious memory is the safest option. So, what's the next step? Anchor and I both turn to look at Ingrid. I'll look up Anchor's past records. Be back in a moment. Oh boy. Okay. A while later, Ingrid returns with a tablet. I found a memory that might prove pleasant to restore. First, let's change locations. Okay. So we're going to subconsciously help her bring back her memory. Or at least a portion of her memory. Okay. How come we're back at the pool? In the past, he had a deep connection with water. Now, before we start, Where is the deepest part of this pool? Where the Admire is stationed. Docking a battleship of that size requires at least 20 meters of depth. Dang, that's really deep. That's it. So humans usually don't go swimming in that end. But it is no problem with me, Master Helm. This built-in radar I got emits a beep anytime someone is drowning. That way I can rush over and save them. Pretty handy, yeah. I give Anchor a smile. Aw. It sure is. Stop, she's precious. She's so fucking precious, dude. I fucking can't. A moment later, at the docking area for the Admire. Alright, we're here. Now what? Jump in. To provide better stimulation for your brain. It might be better if you do so from a greater height. So I gotta dive? Yes. It looks even deeper when you stare at it directly. When you stare at it directly down. If you're having any misgivings, now's your last chance to bow out. I personally don't recommend you go through with it. Are you gonna be okay, Anchor? I'll be fine. In theory, I could stay underwater indefinitely, so long as no damage to my brain is incurred. How long until that happens? About 10 minutes. The water is awfully deep though. What if you get turned around down there? That won't be an issue. Not as long as I got my trusty radar. This will help me find a way no matter where I am. Alright, you sound confident. Oh, and one more thing. Anchor hands me the box full of sea creatures. This is my most precious possession, and I'm entrusting it to you. You can't even lose it, okay? You can't ever lose it. I won't. Be right back. Oh, I feel kind of scared. A moment later, Anchor ascends to the top of the Admire, takes 5 quick steps forward, and leaps over the railing. Okay. She's okay, right? She's gonna be okay, right? Totally, right? Right? Totally? Oh, I'm scared. She's totally gonna be okay, right? Right? Totally. Not the smile. Oh, okay. Existence defined. Oh, God. I don't like the eerie music. I don't like... She's not coming up. Let's wait a bit more. I'm starting to feel nervous. Her taking longer than usual isn't necessarily a bad thing. Normally, she would be back up after a few seconds. So there must be a reason why she's taking her time. Do you mean she succeeded in recovering her memory? That's what I'm assuming, yes. As for whether that memory is a positive or negative one remains to be seen. Either way, I'm sure having these long forgotten memories come flooding back in a major shock to her. It's up to Anchor if she can overcome it. Let's give her 3 more minutes. In case you're thinking of jumping in after her, don't. Anchor was designed to operate underwater. You were not. For you, that pool will end up becoming your grave. Can't tell me what to do! Can't tell me what to do, Ingrid! I can still feel it. The sting of the water against my skin as I collide with the surface of the pool. The pain isn't significant enough that it affects my movement, however. I should head back up to get some air. Yeah, you should. You should. Are you sure you want to keep going? Your legs aren't so good, and you can't even see. How can you possibly swim in this state? It's okay, Mom. Blind people usually... Nah. I'm gonna keep going. Nah. Blind people usually have an enhanced senses, like echolocator or radar. I swear to... I'm about to cry. Oh, I know where this is going. No. Huh? What is this memory? I'm remembering things I didn't even experience. Is this a hallucination, or... Whenever I'm in the water, I forget that I have a disability. I feel more and more alive underwater than above ground, bound to a wheelchair. Huh? Mom, what's wrong? My dear, the doctor said... The doctor said what? The doctor said what? I see now. I always enjoyed the water. My dream was to be part of a Navy rescue team. There's no ocean in the Ark. There's a great big swimming pool that felt as big as the sea. That's why I've been able to entertain such childish fantasies. Even if I can't see or walk, I was enamored with the world underwater where I could swim. I was jealous of the creatures that could swim through it more freely than I. That's why I was so fascinated by the water and the creatures in it, especially starfish. One more minute. I have already requested a rescue team. Mass and Hell will be here any minute. By the time they get here, Anchor will... You jump in after her then. Like I told you, you'll be sending yourself to a watery grave. Bet. This built-in radar I got emits a deep beep anytime someone is drowning. That way I can rush over and save them. Oh, Commander, you're not. Oh, Commander, you're not gonna do what I think you're gonna do. Oh, Commander. No. I can save her. I hurry over to the shallow end of the pool. Wait! What are you going to do? 1 minute. No. 30 seconds left. That's enough time. What? Oh, Commander. Whenever someone is drowning, my radar goes off. The Commander! It's so loud. But why? I'm no longer human. I loved swimming. I wanted to be part of the Navy rescue team. I was so full of passion and so human. Oh shit. I understand it now. When saving the others, it doesn't matter what your heart is made of. Oh, Commander. Even though I have a mechanical body, and core. While submerged underwater, Anchor begins to speak. Captain! Grab my hand. I want to save you. Because that's who I am. That's my way of life. I grab onto Anchor's hand. Let's go! Let's go! Oh my god. Fucking hell. Lunamay! Where in the world are Helm and Mast? Here we are. Hang in there, you two. As soon as Helm and Mast arrive, they immediately jump into the water and pull Anchor and me ashore. Captain, are you okay? Forget about me, are you? Commander! He's like, I know I was drowning, but forget about me. Are you okay? God damn it. Forget about me. Are you okay? Huh? Instead of answering me, Anchor envelopes me in a tight embrace. Captain, I think I understand now. My heart may not beat, but I still adore starfish. My body may be mechanical, but I still want to save people. I have to keep on living. About time you came to your senses. I knew you were human all along. Ingrid's gonna have a fucking heart attack with the fucking commander. She's gonna end up with even more gray hairs. Now that you have realized your purpose in life, I suppose you won't be needing these sea creatures anymore. No, you're wrong about that, boss. My love for marine life is what makes me, me. I still need them. Anchor, I already told you that granting that request is impossible. I'm one of the big three, as long as the Management Bureau is part of the central government. Ingrid, I don't mean to intrude, but may I take it from here? Huh? What do you mean? There is something I need to tell you both. Huh? Ever since we got the warning from the Wildlife Agency, I visited just about every government department there is. Let's go home! Aside from entrusting you with persuading Anchor, I also felt that I needed to do something. Of course, I was mostly met with indifferences, but one of those places was different from the rest. Where was that? The Merchant Union. They must have seen some way they could benefit from this whole situation. So they said that they'll take care of lobbying the Control Bureau. They want to buy the rights to Anchor's character license, along with the admire, all the starfish, and everything else. Wait, she's blushing! Let's go! The Merchant Union. Wow. I can scarcely believe it myself. So, Anchor, you don't have to run around, worrying that they'll take your sea creatures away. Huh? Even though it seems you can get by without them now, I can see that you're still fond of them. Yes? Oh, let's go! Yes. Yes, of course. That's good news. We glance inside the box to see the creatures wriggling about. From now on, these are no longer diversions to which you are attached, but a reminder of your resurrection, a testament for you being alive. My resurrection. From now on, whenever I'm feeling down, I start to doubt whether I'm alive or not, I'll look at these sea creatures and remind myself of this moment. The meaning of life has nothing to do with your physical body, but rather than the things you do and the people you surround yourself with. You're a part of that now as well, Captain. You jumped into the water to save me. For you, even if my heart doesn't beat, it will beat loud and clear for you in my mind. I smile at Anchor out of gratitude. Stop! She's so precious! Oh, I have adopted another daughter. Best daughter. Hey, I can never choose which one is the best. I love them all equally, and they're all the best. All of them are the best. Wait, so you're telling me that when she was human, she was blind and she was on a wheelchair, so she was disabled, but the only way that she she felt alive, essentially, and felt human was when she was in the water. Man, that hurts. Oh my god. Oh, she's precious. Oh, she's absolutely precious.